Everyone, another book today at Cindy Harper Speaks, and today it's called Saving Sea Turtles. We're going to learn a lot about sea turtles. It's written by Amy Edgar and illustrated by Tom Leonard. Introducing sea turtles. Sea turtles have lived on Earth since the days of the dinosaurs. Scientists think they may be related to crocodiles and even birds. Excuse me. 3 kinds of sea turtles: hawksbill, Kemp's ridley, loggerhead. There are 7 kinds of sea turtles. All of them are endangered. The Kemp's ridley sea turtle is the closest to extinction. In 1947, 40,000 Kemp's ridley sea turtles laid eggs on a single day. In 1998, only 2,000 of them laid eggs in an entire year. Why are there so few left today? One answer is that we have harmed both the turtles and their natural habitat. Scientists are afraid that Kemp's ridley sea turtles might soon disappear from the oceans forever. Features of sea turtles. Sea turtles are like land turtles in some ways. They are also quite different. A land turtle can pull its head inside its shell to hide from danger. A sea turtle cannot. Instead, it swims away from danger. A land turtle has feet and claws for walking. A sea turtle has flippers for swimming. Land turtle, Kemp's ridley. Sea turtles are the fastest swimmers of all animals with 4 legs. Some have been recorded swimming as fast as 20 miles per hour. A sea turtle's flippers are shaped like paddles. It swims by moving its 2 front flippers like a bird flapping its wings. At the same time, it steers with its back flippers. No one knows for sure how deep sea turtles go when they dive and swim. A Kemp's ridley sea turtle is smaller than other sea turtles. It is about 2 feet long with a dark green-gray shell and skin. The average weight of a Kemp's ridley sea turtle is 100 pounds. The average weight of a leatherback sea turtle is 1,000 pounds. Sea turtles need to breathe air. Their lungs remove every bit of oxygen from the air that they breathe. That way they can stay underwater for a long time. Active turtles swim to the surface for a breath every few minutes. Resting turtles can stay underwater for up to 2 hours. When it's time for a turtle to sleep, it sinks to the bottom of the ocean. There, the water is colder and less oxygen is needed to breathe. A sea turtle never chews its food because it doesn't have any teeth. Instead, it crushes its prey with its powerful jaws. Its jaws are so strong that it can crush just about anything, even tough clam shells. A Kemp's ridley sea turtle eats mostly fish and shellfish. 2 of its favorite foods are crabs and jellyfish. A sea turtle lives its life alone in the ocean. Only the female sea turtle ever returns to land. Here's what happens when a Kemp's ridley sea turtle returns to lay her eggs. A sea turtle returns to land. The scene is a windswept beach on Padre Island, Texas. A Kemp's ridley sea turtle struggles onto the shore. She hasn't been on land since she was a baby turtle, a hatchling. The sea turtle is graceful and speedy in the water, but she is clumsy and slow on land. She drags herself over the sand with her flippers. Soon she reaches a part of the beach that is safely above the high tide mark. Using her back flippers, she begins to dig a hole in the sand. When the hole is deep enough, the sea turtle starts to lay her eggs. One after another, the soft round eggs drop into the hole. They look a little like ping pong balls. When she finishes, she covers them with sand. Then she slowly makes her way back to the water and swims out to sea. Her eggs will hatch in about 50 days, but she won't be around to greet her babies. Turtle babies aren't like human babies. They don't need their parents' help to survive. They are born knowing how to find their way into the ocean. They are also born knowing how to swim, but they have to struggle to stay alive. The struggle to survive. The survival of sea turtles is threatened by humans in many different ways. Shrimp boats drag huge nets to catch shrimp. Some sea turtles also get caught in the nets. Sea turtles are hunted for their skin, shells, and meat. Wallets, jewelry, and soup made from sea turtles are still being sold in some parts of the world. People living near beaches are also a threat to the survival of sea turtles. Humans can crush sea turtle eggs by accident as they play at the beach. Pollution also kills sea turtles. They often swallow things like plastic bags. The bags may look like jellyfish to the turtles. The plastic can choke them or can keep them floating at the surface of the water, unable to dive for food. Protecting sea turtles. Some people are concerned about the fate of sea turtles. They are taking action to save them. A turtle excluding device, TED, was invented so that people can fish for shrimp without trapping turtles. The TED lets turtles escape the fisherman's net. Sadly, many people are not willing to use TEDs when they fish for shrimp. Look at the turtle. They say the TEDs cost much more than regular nets and are harder to use. Others are doing their best to help turtles that nest on beaches where many people go. A hotel in Palm Beach, Florida, has a boardwalk that leads to the beach. It helps prevent guests from disturbing the eggs that may be buried there. Turtle crossing. Scientists step in. Sometimes scientists and volunteers help to protect sea turtle eggs. They also protect the baby turtles when they hatch. First, a volunteer spots turtle tracks leading down to the water. Those tracks show that a female sea turtle has left her eggs nearby. The volunteer beeps the scientist who is on duty. Then the volunteer watches the area around the turtle tracks until the scientist arrives. As he watches, a gust of wind might come along and blow away the turtle tracks. But because the volunteer has been watching closely, the scientist can still find the eggs when he gets there. Soon the scientist arrives to dig up the turtle eggs. He counts them, then he carefully places them in a box. He also puts some sand from the nesting site into the box. He hopes that burying the eggs in that sand will help the turtles come back to the same beach when they are adults. In his notebook, the scientist writes down the number of eggs, how deep the nest is, the time of day, and the weather. Then he marks the nesting site with a pole. He will return to it with the baby turtles when they are ready to be released into the ocean. At the laboratory. Back at the science laboratory, the eggs are gently buried in a hole, just like the one the mother turtle dug for them. Then the waiting begins. It will be about 50 days before the baby turtles begin to hatch. The scientists will watch over the eggs, making sure that they don't get too hot or too cold. Finally, the turtles start hatching and moving about in the nesting hole. The hatchlings work together to dig their way out of the sand. The scientist counts and weighs the baby turtles. Then he calls volunteers and tells them to meet him at the beach where they discovered and collected the eggs. Back on the beach. On the beach, volunteers stand near the shore. They guard the baby sea turtles as they crawl out of the box. Two boys chase away some seagulls and a crab that might have harmed the hatchlings. One baby sea turtle begins to go the wrong way, away from the ocean. A girl picks it up and gently places it in the water. In a flash, it swims off to its new life in the ocean. That life will be a hard one. Baby sea turtles have many enemies in the ocean. They may even be eaten by a large fish or crab. They may swallow the plastic top from a juice container or drown in a net. Scientists believe that only 1 out of 100 hatchlings survives to be an adult turtle. Wow. What will happen to the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle? Scientists hope that protecting the hatching and release of Kemp's Ridley sea turtles will help their numbers to grow. They also hope The hatchling turtles will return to Padre Island to nest when they are adults. Whether this will happen or not is still a mystery. For now, the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle is still in serious danger. However, there is reason for hope. Over the last 5 years, the number of nests counted in Mexico and Texas has gone up. In 1995, only 4 nests were found on Padre Island. In 1998, 13 were found. That's good, more than double. Can a creature that outlived the dinosaurs survive in our world? Only time will tell. We are going to believe for the best. Saving sea turtles. If you like this, please press like at the end, and I'll see you next time at Cindy Harper Speaks. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.